Hey, where last we left our heroes, their partying on the Oakenholme had resulted in some drunken shenanigans, with Delgrim being blasted off the side of the boat, only to discover there was someone or something lurking underneath. Desperately trying to get back to the surface as the thing scuttled away, he didn't know that B had followed him into the water, leading to much confusion as Tiernan was finally confronted by the strange creature, almost thunder waving her off the side of the boat before finding out that she was in fact a member of the crew. Finally retiring for the night after the craziness of the day, the ship continued sailing northwards towards the Empire. It was a few days later that the party was surprised by an extra level of excitement across the crew of the ship and found out that in a day it would be what was known as the Midnight Carnival. 2 days of darkness that marked the Great Contravention, the world-changing event that occurred over 1,000 years ago. The party took part in the preparations, as for some of them, this same event was celebrated in their own parts of the world, although under a different name and with different ceremonies and rituals. As the first morning of darkness arrived, our heroes observed their own personal beliefs, while also observing those of the crew. Tears were shed, happy memories shared, and thoughts turned to their lost friend, Miera, as Tiernan released a small mechanical hummingbird from the stern of the ship in her memory. Strangely enough, the dim light that came from the small creation illuminated what appeared to be flotsam in the waters, and as the party rushed to the side of the ship to see what may have happened, they heard a voice calling out for assistance from over the waves. Sending out Blinky and the small pixie Quincy to see what was out there, they discovered a handsome satyr, barely holding on to driftwood in the middle of the ocean. Calling for assistance, he told them that his and another ship had been destroyed by some great sea monster not that long ago. Helping to bring him aboard, he was questioned further about what had happened. Gallivahad, I'm still going to get used to this name, Cass. Gallivahad, reve-
Gallivahad.
Gallivahad, thank you,
Gallivahad.
revealed that the ships contained valuable treasures that could still lurk beneath the waves. He revealed that the ships, if anyone was brave or foolish enough to try and find it. Delgrim, enthusiastic as always, urged the party to see what they could find, with Tiernan also in agreement. Grumpfel, however, was more cautious, and B thought the whole idea was downright foolish, considering they had no idea if the beast that had sunk the two ships would return. Spurned on by Gilly's offer of a scroll that would enable them all to breathe underwater, the party decided to see what they can find, despite B's protests. And thus, they plunged into the icy cold waters, joined by Viola and Quincy, now in the shape of a seal, to see what could be found beneath in the depths. And that is where we'll pick things up. You had just spotted the partial wreck of at least one of the ships on essentially what is a ledge about 150 feet below the surface of the water. You can see from there further down darker shapes, but at this point in time it's too hard to discern what might be further beneath the water. But what you do discover as you swim is just how bitingly cold it is. Despite the fact that you can all breathe underwater, it does not protect you from the cold or the climate down here. And all of you will realize that you will not be able to spend too long down here before feeling the effects of both the depths that you're swimming to, but also the cold of the water. So, with that, with bees, dancing lights helping to illuminate, as well as Blinky. I think, did anyone else cast light as well? I can't remember. I think Grumpfel, you might have too, didn't you?
Uh,
I've got the lantern, the staff of the lantern bearer, but what is it going to shrink in the cold water, or is it going to be fine to use?
That's fine.
Cool.
So,
Bee's dancing lights was in the shape of a mer person, wasn't they?
That's correct.
Yep.
So it's a swimming mer person.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Outstanding-o.
Good.
Yeah. All right, so what are you guys doing as you see at least half of a ship sitting on this ledge, probably still another sort of 50-odd feet below you?
Tiernan's taken the opportunity to do like a spacewalk on the bottom of the water, just because this amount of water he hasn't really experienced under it before.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
One giant leap for Shardkind.
Given Gallivahad was on the ships when they sank, would I have would I be able to recognize potentially where ship might be given like a piece of ship? Like, would I be able to tell what's what?
It is a little bit hard to tell at this distance. I will get you to just make a quick perception check, and I'm going to ask you to make it at disadvantage because you guys underwater realize that it's actually not that easy to see, except for Delgrim.
Who doesn't really know what he's looking for, though, right?
Exactly. But for you, with that new strange vision that you've got, it is a lot clearer down here than you would have ever expected.
How does dark vision work underwater for when you're running a game, Ham?
So it's the same concept, but it would be it would give you it's still a perception based thing.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
So it would help. Like otherwise, you'd effectively be blind because it's so dark. Because remember, there is no sun or anything down here. So doesn't really have any significant impact. So
16.
Ellie, what was that? 16?
16.
16. Outstanding. You're pretty confident that this is part of the ship that you were on. You recognize just some elements of it. Excuse me. Which would indicate that it is the ship that you were on, not the ship that you had been chasing.
Okay. Then I think I would point so that people could see, that would probably be a good place to start. I'll just point in the water. Can we talk underwater?
You can try.
No. I'm keeping my mouth shut.
Okay. Cool. So the rest of you see Gully pointing downwards towards this partially broken hulk of a ship.
Yeah, cool. Delgrim's absolutely heading in the direction of pointing then.
I mean, Gally would if he recognizes the ship, then yeah.
Lead the way, Gallivahad. How does that come out when Tiernan says that?
So when you say that, there is no sensation of like water rushing into your lungs or anything like that. You feel perfectly fine, but it is very hard for everybody else to hear you. So you would think that probably like beyond 30-odd feet, you probably would struggle to be able to hear what other people are saying.
Like when you were a kid and you go underwater and then you'd be like yelling to see if you could understand what each other are saying underwater in the swimming pool?
Yeah. So the sound travels quite far, but the ability to hear, like it's quite muffled. So you might be able to hear someone further away, but you wouldn't necessarily be able to hear exactly what they're saying. But there is a certain degree of almost like calmness at this depth underneath the water above. It wasn't rough seas above, but again, now this far down, it's a little bit strange just how sort of calm it is. Not strange in a, oh my god, this is weird, but probably more in a not what would be anticipated if you swam down in the middle of the ocean. So Delgrim is heading towards the wreck. What about everybody else?
Pretty much following.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also following.
What's
the mer person will be swimming along with the group, not just me. I want to try and use it to cast light as much as I can for those who need it.
Yeah.
What's
So
Quincy doing?
Sorry, Grumpfel, what are you doing?
Oh, I was just going to say, swim speed is half walking, isn't it?
Correct.
Yep, cool.
So Quincy is basically just swimming circles around you guys, doing little like barrel rolls, weaving in and out amongst all of you, seemingly having the absolute time of her life. Where Viola is sort of towards the back of the group, swimming slowly, sort of bringing up the rear. And anytime anyone looks back at her, she would just look back at you with this uncomfortably toothy grin, and you would be able to see just how sharp her teeth actually are.
Shepherding the sacrifices
unnerving.
towards the Kraken.
I
Do we
think
know it's a Kraken?
Sorry?
No, we know something took out the ship days ago. I think to Gallivahad, Delgrim will kind of yell out, "Have the seal. Look around if you need scout. It can swim fast. See lots of things."
Put my thumb up. I'm still getting used to the underwater thing. So I'm assuming Quincy's kind of floating around.
Yeah,
Just in
she's just
between
all
us.
over the place. She's having a grand old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I kind of direct Quincy to go in and have a look to see what she can see and come back, or do we just go? I think I would just go, to be honest.
Okay.
I'm just going to keep swimming.
Okay.
I'm not going to
all right.
worry about scouting.
So Gallivahad continues down towards the wreck then, seemingly disregarding Delgrim's request. Are you, as you swim down, can I get you to make a perception check to see what you can see? Anybody else is also going down there with Gully to sort of get in close enough to see what you can spot inside the wreck. Also, please make a perception check for me.
Why the fuck
not?
not? Let's roll some dice.
Let's roll
Yeah.
some dice.
Apparently that's why we play the
16.
game, right?
Disadvantage, Ham?
With disadvantage, yep.
Except for me, 16.
Well, I rolled a 19 the first time, and then the next time I rolled a nat 20.
Nice!
17.
Yeah.
11. Which is pretty good for me with
Yeah,
perception.
Yeah, with
True.
disadvantage. And Grumpfel?
What was perception?
Yep,
10.
10. Okay. You all spend a minute or two spreading out slightly, seeing what you can spot inside the wreck of the ship. It's very apparent from the beginning that there is nothing on the surface. There's nothing on the top. But inside, all of you, probably except for Tiernan, can spot that there appears to be four chests. You can see not chests, sorry, crates. Three are quite easy to spot. There is a fourth which is buried under some fallen beams and other debris.
Gallivahad will go for the one that's under the fallen debris and see if I can get it out.
Viola, can you help with lifting with your very strong arm?
I don't know if I need any help, to be fair.
Wasn't talking to you.
That's fine. I just tell you I don't need help. And I kiss my guns.
While swimming.
That's
Good.
spitting out cold water.
Viola looks at you, Delgrim, and just smiles toothfully, and will swim down towards where Gally is trying to move stuff around. Whilst Gally is trying to get to this crate that's buried under some rubble, The rest of you also notice that there are symbols stamped on each of the crates. And I'd like all of you to please make some history checks for me.
Ooh.
Is this also at disadvantage?
No,
Oh, cool.
14.
Do I get advantage because I was on the ship previously?
Yeah.
I will deal with you in a minute, Gallivahad.
Well,
Whoa.
History.
22.
22,
16.
16. What did you get,
Yeah.
Pro?
14.
14. Grumpfel?
17.
17. Cool. All of you, including Gallivahad, because you've seen these crates before, recognize the symbols. On 2 of the crates, one of which is the crate that is stuck under the rubble, is the crest of the independent city of Canterwell. On another one, there is the mark of the city of Glint, of which Grumpfel you are very familiar.
Mm-hmm.
And on the 4th one, there is the symbol of Drakenstrad, of which Tiernan, you would probably have the most knowledge about. Drakenstrad is a province far to the south in southern Paldorn, right towards the bottom of the continent.
To the southwest of Canterwell, along the coast.
So Canterwell is on the eastern coast. It's
Mhm.
basically directly south from there.
Okay.
You would know it is somewhere that Cathar Baal does not go near. I mean, apart from the fact that Cathar Baal trying to get across the river would be not impossible, but slightly awkward. But it is a part of the land that many people stay away from. And the people of Canterwell are very familiar of it because in Drakenstrad, there are a number of drakes that inhabit the lands, which get ridden by the folk there.
Yeah, they do.
Bloody
Sorry.
hell.
Wow.
Fucking golly.
Wow, this is a
Sorry.
new cast we're getting here. All right. So, with this knowledge, Gallivahad, Viola is going to help you try and pull this crate out from where it is. I need you to please make for me an athletics check.
Sure.
Actually, but you can make it with advantage because Viola is helping you.
You're welcome.
So, 28?
A 28.
Yeah.
Okay. All of you watch as your new companion and this strange other creature, seemingly with minimal effort, pull this very large crate out from amongst all of this debris. You can see the wood twist and fall as you move it out. And there is some noise and there is some extra debris that kind of falls from further up. But this wreckage seems to be fairly stable where it's sitting. But there is decidedly a fairly decent amount of noise that gets made. But you do get the crate out to a much easier place to be able to access it.
Tiernan's generally interested in the Drakenstrad crate and is going to pull out his crowbar
Yep.
and start wandering over to try to lever it open.
Cool. All right. So you crack in there with your crossbow bar.
Yeah, apparently. English.
I shouldn't hassle you, John. I'm gonna absolutely fuck up words at some stage tonight as well. Can I please get
When
you to
has it
make?
ever stopped you?
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, look. Wow. I mean, true. Can you make an
Is-
athletics check for me, please?
I
To
was going
try
to say,
and... Yep.
I was going to say, sorry, just a brainwave. Grumpfel's going to make motions about should we try and get this stuff back up to the ship rather than open under here, under the water.
I think it would be very obvious that there would be no way for you guys to be able to like pick these crates up and swim upwards with them. Like they are
Oh,
too
like
big.
we could go back up because with this spell lasts for a while. We could go up, get a line down,
Yeah.
and then I'm sure with enough pulleys in the rigging and the some of the ship's crew, we could get these back up to the surface.
How are you
I-
communicating that to Tiernan? Just wondering if he understood
Delgrim
you.
will use his shard to send a message to Grumpfel.
Yeah.
Well, old chap, as the merchant of the group, perhaps you have a suggestion about which one of these crates we might approach first.
Old Bean, I was just thinking that very thing. Some of these things might, if what's inside the crates is indeed proofed against water, spills, and that submersion, perhaps not. That if we open them, anything that's packed in there may then get disturbed and spoil potentially, whether it's foodstuffs or equipment and such. I was thinking perhaps we could go back up, get a line from the ship, come back down, secure each one of them, and have them transported back up so that we can easily open them on the deck and explore what's within. There are a few symbols here that I recognize. The glint, of course, one of them is where my clan before moving to Sfazina is from, underwater. But yes, we. I just thinking that if we try and unpack this all, then if it's something that's worth taking back up to the ship, then trying to once again secure it if we've opened it forcefully may be harder and require more trips to the surface to retrieve the said goods and restore them above the sea line.
And to Tiernan, then Delgrim will probably direct the next message. Tiernan and Grumpfel make a very good point about making inside of crates wet. Perhaps it's time to show us this new little rope trick of yours, and we put all boxes into your little hole and drag it up to the surface.
That's he'll talk back through the shard. That's not quite how it works.
How does it work then?
It's stationary.
Have you tried?
Yes.
Perhaps you are just weakling who's not strong enough.
Are we all
Yeah.
just gonna swim here in silence?
Delgrim will switch to then yelling out loud to Tiernan through the water then. I think you should at least try.
Tiernan's just going to have a look at the crate. Hamish, does it look airtight? As if it hasn't as if it's going to be strong enough to repel the entire ocean.
Make an investigation check for me.
21.
21.
I keep
I mean,
rolling 13s.
you've seen plenty of crates in your time. It's probably not airtight. It will have kept some of the water out to start off with, but probably not a lot of it. Like whatever's inside is going to be probably wet in some capacity. It might be moist or damp rather than absolutely dripping, but
Do they look like they're just like crates, or do they look like they're sealed in a specific way?
just crates nailed shut.
Delgrim, just grab the other end and we'll start walking it back towards the ship then.
Okay, I can do this.
And I'll grab the other end. Put my crowbar away.
So what do you? So what? You're just trying to drag the crate?
Yeah,
out?
Just one person on each end.
Yep.
That seems what everyone wants to do. So Den's sure, okay.
Gallivahad will kind of look at Tiernan's arms, and maybe we could send Quincy up to get something to give you some assistance.
That thing and the rope would seem to be a very good idea to have brought it down with us. We should have thought of this beforehand.
Can we send Quincy up? Can Quincy go up?
Hey, well, why don't we just tie it to the anchor? I can pull the anchor up.
Ooh,
That achieves same thing. This is very
that's
clever
very
idea, Tiernan.
smart.
I
So-
have
so
been
the-
known for the idea or two.
So the anchor is. Let's randomize this a little bit. Yeah, the anchor's like probably like 100 odd feet away from where you guys are. So
Oh,
it's
that's
not
easy.
it's not like it's super close or anything like that.
Mhm.
You could potentially drag these crates along the bottom of the ocean floor where you are at the moment, but it would not be super easy.
Right.
Um,
Anything is easy if we approach as a team. As long as we all contribute, then I am sure we'll be able to achieve all of our dreams.
I think you mean the saying is if you just believe.
No, the belief is not enough. You also actually have to do the thing, B. We need to act.
Yeah,
as
but
a-
you can't do it if you don't believe.
I'm pretty sure it can be done without belief, but if you need belief to assist us, then that is fine.
I believe you can help me lift up this crate, Delgrim. Can you grab the other end, please?
Delgrim will still be holding the other end of the crate, yes.
Okay. So, is this the crate that was
The Drakenstad.
the Drakenstrad one? Okay.
Mhm.
So I need both of you, if the two of you are dragging it, to please make me an athletics check to see how well you can drag this crate over to where the anchor is.
Probably not as good as a 28.
14.
Cash.
14.
Athletics. 18.
Okay. You guys start dragging this crate. It falls, like there's a small fall, not enough to damage it or anything like that, off the edge of the ship onto the floor, the surface, and it hits there, and there's a swirl of dust that comes up around it, and you begin very slowly and painfully dragging this thing, trying to avoid rocks and bits and pieces. This is not going to be a terribly easy task. Whilst they're doing that, what's everybody else doing?
What was the distance from the seabed to the surface?
It's about 150 feet.
So what were the other two crates? So we've got the Draken one, we've got the Glint, we've got Camberwell, and what was the fourth one?
Two Canterwell crates.
Oh,
One
two
of the
Canter-
Canterwell crates
Canterwell.
was under the debris that Gallivahad and Viola pulled out.
Well, can Gallivahad and Viola start heading towards the anchor as well?
With the crate they pulled out. Yeah, for sure. Can you guys please make for me an athletics check?
Sure.
And I'll roll for Viola.
24?
24?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys follow after the other two, dragging this crate. And you're catching up fairly quickly with your two companions.
Yeah.
Whilst they're doing that, Grumpfel and B, what are you guys doing?
You go first, Grumpfel.
Oh, it's going to say if B looks like she's going to start going towards one of the crates to start dragging it, then Grumpfel will help. But otherwise, he's kind of watching and looking and realizing that he's not just out of his depth, he's at his depths. Realizing that we might need to do something before the ship hits the sand again. But if it requires dragging one of these things, he's going to cast guidance on himself for any sort of check required athletics to move one of the crates.
Yeah. B recognizes that she's not very strong, but if it gets her out of the fucking water quicker, let's go.
Okay. All right. So the two of you then, which crate are you going to grab? There is one that's got
The closest one to me.
The one that's not under all the other stuff.
so there is the Glint one or the Canterwell one.
What am I physically
Glint.
closest? Okay, I'll follow Grumpfel.
Yeah,
Cool.
the other Canterwell one is under all the crap, isn't it?
No, that one was pulled out by
Oh,
Gallivahad.
right. Okay. Well, then, because he recognizes more the glint insignia, he'll go for glint.
Cool. Okay. All right. Can you guys please make athletics checks for me?
Okay.
Sure, it'll go
the,
fine.
Good as glint.
The guidance-
Good as glint.
The guidance cantrip works.
That's fine.
I rolled a nat 20.
Wow. B driven.
-1.
Still driven by the power of sheer frustration with everybody else. It's just like fuck this shit.
Not frustration, just I think the feeling is generally like a combination of confusion and not from like a oh no I'm confused, but a lack there of understanding of like going through an event, watching everyone go through an event that is truly so traumatic and then immediately throwing themselves in the face of danger again. Like that's kind of what the feeling is.
Yeah, love it. I love it. Grumpfel, what did you get?
With the assistance of guidance, a 14.
Okay.
Is that
Nice.
is that enough? And that was 4 on the D4 for guidance as well.
Cool. So you're all dragging these 3 crates through the water. I need a Grumpfel and B. Sorry, Gally, what's your constitution?
60.
Cool. Yep. Gally and B, I need you to please make a constitution saving throw for me. Not Gally and B, sorry, Grumpfel and B.
A con check.
Yep.
May I
Can I cast resistance?
can I ask and let me know, Ham, if I'm genuinely being meta with this, because I don't want to do that.
Yep.
But is this a result of starting to feel cold?
100%. You both are starting to really feel the cold down here.
Can I use resistance?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, cool. I wasn't sure whether you're going to say that's not how it'll work for this time, but cool.
What do you mean resistance?
Well, resistance gives me a D4 to a saving throw. Oh, hang on. Do you want? Sorry, did you say you wanted a con saving throw?
Yeah. Are you talking about guidance?
No. Guidance is a skill check.
Yeah.
Resistance is a saving throw.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you want to cast resistance on yourself because you're starting to get that cold, absolutely.
Cool. Done. All right.
Yep.
Only because con and strength are not some of Grumpfel's greatest points.
Yeah. And B, what were you doing?
I can't do that, but what I will do is in the moment cast prestidigitation to make 1 cubic foot of non-living material warm for 1 hour. Yes, it's only a foot, but I feel like swimming through it, it's just like that burst of attempting to warm myself. It is also a cantrip, so I can cast it over and over again. And will do so as I move. Dancing lights will disappear.
Make
Like when you sit in front of the heated bit of a heated pool, and it's like you just cover that one.
Yeah.
It's
like
also
mine.
like it's also that thing. The other reason I think she's thinking that way is sometimes when you know when you put a fireplace on your TV and you feel like you gaslight yourself into it feeling warm, like that's
Placebo
what
effect.
she's trying to do.
Okay. Noted.
I'm just thinking it's underwater. We're going to swim through a patch of warm water. I'm just saying, hang on. Whoa.
Everybody, B is weeing herself in the oceans constantly.
We're making a con save, is that correct?
Con save, correct.
I assume no advantage on my warm water patches.
I will take that into consideration, but it will not be enough to give you advantage. No.
That's okay.
But
That's
look,
so fine.
I applaud the ingenuity.
Totally fine. It's gonna make it an 11.
Okay, cool. Grumpfel?
16.
16. Okay. Both of you are okay, but you are starting to realize that the longer you stay down here, the worse this is going to get.
Kind of the reason why the Grumpfel was going to all right, we could open them down here, muck around for a bit, and then we've got to pack it all up and do it. That means longer down here, whereas if we get the crates up, we're out of the cold.
Yes, but also the anchor is 100 feet away, and you are dragging crates across the bottom of the ocean floor at half of your speed down here. So you're going. This is not fast.
What's 100 feet in meters? 'Cause I'm thinking 100 meters, and that's like nothing.
Nothing. 100 feet is imagine lying 10 basketball
meters.
hoops end to end.
It's 30 meters. It's not
What are
long.
these? What do these crates weigh?
Huh.
They're big and they're bulky and they're heavy. And you're underwater. So
33 meters, that's not too bad at all.
no,
Not
it's
for Gallivahad. Mwah, mwah.
Good call.
Damn. So, you continue to drag these crates along the floor. You're about halfway towards the anchor. And I need Delgrim and Tiernan. I need you guys to please make for me your Constitution saving throw versus the cold.
19.
Yep.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Oh. Buoyed on by the potential for untold treasures within these crates, you manage to push onwards. And I'd like everybody to please make for me a perception check. At disadvantage as well. Also
we can go
remembering that B's lights have now gone, so it is even darker down here.
Sorry about it.
What would you say to me having a perception check at advantage?
At advantage? Hey, no, just normal would be fine.
9.
9? Okay.
Do you have inspo?
Doesn't matter. I'll take the 9. What could go wrong?
Everything.
So Delgrim got a 9. Tiernan?
3, and Blinky rolled a 1.
Okay, all right. Very focused on the job at hand. B, what did you get?
That's a great question. Let's find out together.
Okay, let's do that.
It's at disadvantage, yeah?
Correct.
Yeah, that's still really good.
Rub it in.
22.
22?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got a +7. What can I say?
Yeah. Gallivahad?
15.
15. And Grumpfel?
Grumpfel's burned his 2 good rolls for the night, 17 and an 18. So 17 plus 7 is 24.
24.
Grumpfel is like, I want to get the hell out of here.
Okay. The two of you notice 2 things.
And their big
One?
eyes, about 30 feet apart.
1, got no idea where Quincy's gone. 2, for the briefest of moments, back behind you, where you came from, you thought maybe you got a sense of something moving. But it is hard to tell what. Or if it was just the tricks of the light down here, this strange environment, you're not sure what.
Oh. Anyway, let's get up to the ship. Joking.
So you continue onwards.
So Grumpfel will use the shard to message to Delgrim. Old Bean, where has our companion Quincy gone? And for the briefest of brief moments, I thought I saw something unusual back at the ship.
You can just talk out loud. We can breathe underwater, Grumpfel. And apparently it makes be uncomfortable when we use shots to talk into each other's heads.
That's not true. I just don't know when you're doing it.
But isn't Delgrim ahead of us by the anchor? Because Ham,
Hey,
weren't you
you
saying
would
if
have, you would
we would
have
have caught up?
roughly, because you guys were
Okay.
pretty much doing everything fairly
Right,
for
okay.
the sync.
So I was allowing for the fact there was a distance between. You said that speaking range was shorter underwater,
It
so that's
is.
why I thought use
Yeah.
the shard. Cool. If not, well then it would have been yes.
Hmm.
Delgrim, I thought for a second that I saw something back at the broken ship that I just gave me the shivers. Furthermore, where has our companion Quincy got themselves to?
So within 120 feet, using his blind sight, is Delgrim able to more attentively try and scope out if he's able to find where either Quincy is or have a bit of a look back in the direction that they came in.
Sure. Make a perception check for me, Ranger boy.
Much better. 17, making it 21.
21.
Mm-hmm.
You look back behind where you guys are, and you see something move. It's fast, and it sort of flicks through the very edge of your vision for the moment. It's very hard to tell what it is. It's quick. And it seems to be like just on the very sort of cusp, almost like behind where that other ship that you just grabbed these cates from.
I think Delgrim will turn to Grumpfel then. Grumpfel, get them to the surface now.
The party or
Now, Grumpfel. There's something down here. Go.
the people or are we going to leave the crates? I'll come back with some rope.
As you say that, Delgrim, suddenly, on the very edge of your vision, something darts towards you. As Quincy reappears, winding through a few little rocks, and just pops up in front of you with her little seal face, looking at you, little flippers flapping.
Is Quincy distinctly separate from the thing I sensed out beyond?
Seems like it was quite possibly just Quincy that you saw.
You little shit, I was going to kill you with my axe and split your brain in half.
Quincy's seal comes right up to your face, and then like swims upside down. So she's actually right upside down, looking you in the eyes.
Uh-huh.
Go upside down, Ham. Do it.
Gallivahad, I need you to now make your Constitution saving throw, please. Because I didn't think I got you to make one before, did I?
No, you just asked me what my con was.
Yeah.
18?
Cool. That's absolutely fine. Okay. You guys continue dragging these crates towards the anchor. And have you all actually got rope to be able to secure it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like if we've jumped into the ocean to secure treasure from sunken ships, we definitely would have taken some with us for the ship.
I have 50 feet of hempen rope.
We
Outstanding.
bought the rope before we went up to that plateau,
Mhm,
mountains.
mhm. So you all start to secure the crates to the anchor. I do need you to all make another Constitution saving throw for me, please. And B, I am taking into account your water pea trick thing.
Thank you.
24.
Do I get to use my cantrip trick as well?
Sure. Sorry, what was that, Gallivahad?
24.
24. Awesome. Delgrim?
9.
9. Awesome. Tiernan?
9.
9. Awesome. Excellent. B.
15.
15. Amazing.
This is at disadvantage, isn't it?
Nope.
Oh, okay. My bad. Not knowing that. 12.
12. Grumpfel.
11.
11. Okay. If you got less than 10, you gain 1 level of exhaustion
Ugh.
as the cold starts to just seep into your very bones.
Any actual damage with that?
No damage.
You coward. God damn it. It would have been really cool if there was, just saying.
What? Okay. I'm not sure why you want me to hurt you.
When don't I want you to hurt me?
Yeah.
Come on.
But also, if you get enough levels of exhaustion, you just instantly die. So, I mean, like, there's that as well.
Yeah.
Put it out
For
there.
remember your cookies.
Use the cookies, Luke. Okay, so with the crate secured, what is your next move?
D&D Beyond to uncrash itself.
We're done now, right? We got the crates. That's all we needed to go down there for.
Did we get enough?
Look, it's enough to look at for now. Many crates of
I'm really
potential
cold.
treasure.
I would like
well-
to check something with you if I could, Mr. DM.
Yep.
The properties of a spell and if my interpretation is a stretch or correct.
Mm-hmm.
Grumpfel has himself a new spell, and it is Water Walk. Water
Mhm.
Walk.
Yep.
As you remember, he was trying it out and testing it and all the rest of it.
Yep.
Spell grants the ability to move across any liquid surface such as water, acid, mud, snow, quicksand, or lava as if it were harmless solid ground. Creatures crossing molten lava can still take damage from heat. Up to 10 willing creatures you can see within the range of 30 feet gain the ability for duration. If you target a creature submerged in a liquid, the spell carries the target to the surface of the liquid at a rate of 60 feet per round.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't say crates, but can we be two to a crate between two, holding onto it and drag it to the surface with us as we ascend?
Haven't we already secured them?
Not if it's tied to the anchor, we can't, no.
Yeah.
Just checking because it won't take but a moment to undo them. I just wanted to check that
I
because
mean, you can always try. The people would go to the surface. The question then becomes, are you strong enough to carry them to the surface? And once you're on the surface, Are
Grumpfel,
you
no.
strong enough
Others,
to hold them there?
perhaps.
sorry,
Grumpfel, no. Others, perhaps.
what are you guys doing?
Pretty sure
Well-
Tiernan's just tying it to the anchor.
Yeah, if that's what I just wanted to check before we started doing anything more than just securing them to that to the anchor.
All right.
That was all the good stuff on my ship, but there was also the ship that we were trying to board that also had good shit.
Yes, but perhaps we find some way to keep warm down here. It is very cold, as B has said. I've had to wee in water many times just to keep my heart beating nice and fast.
Can't you just cast a spell
Gross.
to make it warm?
No.
Oh. That's weird.
Why is it weird that I am unable to cast spell? I'm not very spellcaster. And I know a few tricks. I feel some things. Why is it strange?
I don't know. I just thought a lot of people could do it.
A lot of people can do it. Not something I can do.
Okay. If next time if you want to swim within a cubic foot of me, you'll stay warm without pee.
I need everyone to make another Constitution saving throw because it is truly cold down here, and you are struggling to resist its effects.
Ooh, disadvantage saving throws and checks. Exhaustion.
22.
You're fine.
Yeah, it's ability checks.
Tiernan's not, he's 6.
6. So point of exhaustion for you, Tiernan.
Doo-doo-doo.
Ugh. Yep, that's a point of exhaustion for Grumpfel as well.
Yeah. Delgrim, I'm assuming that you flubbed your roll.
Wasn't that one?
That one. You can take 1 point of exhaustion.
Instant death. No.
Wow.
Is it just me? Is it starting to get a bit cold down here?
B,
I rolled a 17.
so you're fine as well.
Well, less
Thank you.
talking. Let's get out of here. And Tiernan's going to start climbing up the anchor chain.
Okay. I'm assuming everyone is also heading for the surface?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You all swim upwards.
I would like, if I may, I would like to keep in the center mass of the people so that they are within 30 feet of me should I need to cast water walk very fast.
Yep.
I'll
cool.
stay at the back so that I can keep an eye on the crates to make sure they're not going to fall off as the chain gets pulled up.
Well, the chain is not getting pulled up.
Well, they
Well,
will by
let's-
the time someone gets to the surface. Though
Who's going to pull the anchor up?
they'll yell to the people on the ship.
Once you get to the surface, you can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would have been good
Yeah,
if we could message someone still on the ship.
Also, it would be cool if we waited until we were on the boat before raising the anchor so it doesn't take off without us.
That
That'd
would
be
be
real
Oh, that's
nice.
true.
We're holding it though, it'll be fine. No, it's fine. Delgrim will be slowing everyone down because his movement speed is currently halved with the second point of exhaustion.
Yeah. So currently, Delgrim, your speed is 15, which
15.
means underwater it's 7. Which means that you can effectively dash 15 feet. So it's going to take you guys 10 turns to get to the surface with Delgrim.
Can I drag
I-
Delgrim?
I was going to say, could I help drag him?
10 turns, was that a minute?
10 rounds is a minute.
In which case, and knowing that some know because of his little walks that Grumpfel has water walk, and they're within understandable speaking distance. This is taking a while because we're all cold and tired. Would you like me to get us to the surface fast?
I'm definitely flagging, yes. I would very much like to no longer be down here, please.
Okay, so that's two
do
of us
what
so
you
far.
gotta do. I suggest do it for everyone, Sir Gnome.
Okay, come in, group hug, and
He's
as
not
long as they're with,
knighted. You can just call him Grumpfel, it's fine.
I didn't remember his name, sorry.
His name is Grumpfel, you should
Well,
remember it. He's
now
a
I
very
know.
kind
I
person.
will. I will. Thank
it's
you.
all right. Let's not have semantics while I'm using semantics. And he will cast water walk.
Okay. So you cast Water Walk on the group, and with a great rush, almost like corks bobbing to the surface of a bottle of water, you all rush.
That's like
up.
2 rounds will be up there, or a round because 2 rounds, and we're up there.
You rush to the surface and literally like shoot out of the water slightly, and all land actually standing
On the
top
water.
of the water.
Including Quincy as the seal.
Every
No,
willing
this is
person
quick-
within every willing up to 10, every willing creature up to 10 within the range, I would have cast
Yep.
it on.
Yep, no, not Quincy. Quincy's still swimming up. I mean, Quincy basically can probably swim up pretty much just as fast anyway, so she's not too far behind.
It's got this image of it's on the ship looking out for where we are, and all of a sudden we're like standing on the water.
Hey.
So you were all now standing on the surface of the water beside the ship. Freezing cold. In the darkness.
Gallivahad's not freezing because he does ice baths regularly.
Can I see the can I see any part of like the top of the ship, like on the deck, I guess?
Not on the deck. No, not from this.
Can I see it
far.
on the ledge or something like that?
Yeah, on the ledge, yeah. If you're looking at like somewhere to like Misty Step up or something like
That's
that.
exactly what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Misty Step as I reappear on up on the boat. I'm gonna stand, like, climb over the edge if I have to, and then I'm gonna grab out my rope, and tie it off and throw it out to everyone to help them get back up.
Cool. Awesome. As you appear, you can see some of the crew, including Gilly, um, come racing over, and some of them, like one of them's got like a rope ladder that they use in these sorts of situations. So there's a couple of ropes go over the side as you're helping out B. There's a rope ladder that goes down, and with very little fanfare, it would be very easy for all of the group to get themselves back up onto the deck of the Oaken home, out of the icy cold water.
Captain, we've tied the crates to your anchor. Just all the way, and we'll see what's in those crates.
Gilly kind of gives you a look, and she goes, "Why did you tie a bunch of crates to a anchor?"
Easiest way to get them up, I guess.
We
Can't
suspect
swim a whole
they're-
crate.
we suspect they have cargo worth investigating.
Right, that's going to be super awkward. I mean, it's an interesting approach, but all right. Well, let's see how this goes then.
And,
she
and
begins
unless of course you've got a different way that we can secure a line to it and bring them up.
Well, I mean, I wasn't really expecting to be trying to bring up whole crates and stuff. Didn't really think that far about it. And you could take some rope down. We've got plenty of rope here to go down and tie them up. But I mean, we can see what we can do. We'll get the anchor up as far as we can and then go from there. And she starts barking orders to some of the rest of the crew, who start getting on the big sort of winch that's used to wind the anchor up. You can see that there is considerable effort involved, as there's a couple of the crew now on this winch to try and pull the anchor up with all the extra weight that's been attached to it. You even feel the ship just slightly dip in the water. Not a huge amount, but just a little bit. As the anchor slowly raises. For anyone who goes over to the edge, you would see it finally emerge from the water with the 3 crates attached to it. And as it gets to the surface, Gilly looks over the side and goes, "Right, I'm really not
Wasn't
sure
it
how you're
4
going to get
crates?
this."
Sorry,
Before-
wasn't 4 crates, not 3?
Yeah, we only dragged 3 over.
Only 3. Yeah.
What? Okay, sorry.
I'm not sure how you're going to get the crates up over the side from there, though, because it's not like you're sort of dragging them up, and there's like a little hole that the anchor comes through on the side.
Oh, give me a rope, and I'll walk over to the side of the hull and just spider climb and walk around and start tying the rope to the side of the crate for them to pull back onto the on board, one at a time.
And so you
Do
go
we still have...
Yep.
Sorry, do we still have water walk up?
Yes, it should be last an hour.
Cool.
Yep.
Can I jump over the edge and see if I can lift a crate off, and then use one of my mirthful leaps to try and jump back onto the ship with it?
with the crate.
What?
Yeah.
How high can you jump with Mirthful Leap?
Well, so my jump, I think, is half my walking speed, and then I can add a D8 to add additional feet on top of that.
If Grumpfel can see what Gallivahad's going to do, then he is going to offer the. Oh wait, does the ring that he has? I can't remember. Does that require attunement?
It's on your character sheet.
No.
Um,
Can't bloody remember, is it?
it will be
Oh, there it is.
very like when you
Yeah, it does. No.
take the crate, like the crates are very heavy and very unwieldy. It's not out of the realms of impossibility. The chances of doing it would be very slim, and the risk would be that if you fail, that crate's going back in the water.
Okay.
and unless you've got it secured some other way, would sink.
All right. Well, I'll just go down to help tie things onto ropes then.
Yep.
So
Okay.
I
basically,
could
all
do
I'm
it though.
So basically, all Tiernan's doing is he's getting one end of the rope and the other end that they're holding onto, tying it to wherever they want to, and he's just tying it around the crates, and then we'll cut or undo one of the ropes holding onto the anchor.
Okay.
Does the ship have like a boom arm with a net, cargo net or anything like that for bringing on stuff?
No.
No.
With all of that, you manage to finagle the 3 crates onto the deck of the ship. I would like everyone to please make another perception check for me.
Can I just really quickly, Ham, sorry to interrupt.
Oh, you're fine.
Just want to while we're kind of the crates are getting lifted up, all of that sort of stuff. I'm gonna recast prestidigitation again for the warmth. I'm gonna try and aim at somewhere where if we're all kind of standing close together and it's only 1 foot, so it's tiny, but like just like a small little fire that provides some sort of like little amount of warmth for us as we stand there.
Or you could dry us off.
I love it.
But it's the warmth versus the dry. I'm going for warmth first.
It gives just enough to kind of take the worst of the edge off, because it's certainly warmer up here on the deck than it was under the water, but that slight breeze and the wet clothes is unpleasant. So that prestidigitation doesn't do a lot, but it does enough to kind of, like you said, give that illusion of, it's maybe not quite as bad as what it could be as you do that.
I will clarify, like, and just with that, I know you can clean your clothes off. Can you actually dry your clothes off? Is that a thing?
Don't think you can dry them. You can clean them.
I've heard the best way to warm up is to take your clothes off and then snuggle together with another person.
I was going to say this is where
declothing.
this is where we miss Miera and her suggestion of using fireball to warm everyone up.
We're making a perception check, right?
Yep, you are making a perception check. Absolutely.
Just a straight roll.
Yep.
If you have exhaustion, you'll have disadvantage.
Nah.
All right. Well, Tiernan got 0.
Amazing.
And Blinky got 21.
Okay.
15.
7.
11.
14.
14. Okay. You can see, Tiernan, Blinky appears to be focused on something out in the water.
What do you see, Blinky? And I'll turn to look to see where he's looking at.
This is what's really hard because Blinky can't talk.
No. I just looked at the direction he looks.
You look out over the water, and because you don't have dark sight, do you?
Nope.
Even with the light from Blinky, the waves are comparatively calm. The other thing that you'll notice... Sorry?
Am I still on the side of the hull?
No, this will be by the time you've got everything like back up onto the deck. The thing that you will all have noticed, though, is no one's seen Quincy for a while. Viola is back up on the ship as well, but Quincy has nowhere to be seen. And you have now got the 3 crates on the deck. Give me just a minute. I was going to quickly do something. I can hear you, so keep talking.
Quick, talk crap about him.
Quickly set the boat on fire, because clearly that's what we need to do.
Look, if there's a problem with Quincy, everything's going to be on fire. I'll burn this place to the ground.
That's not going to help anyone.
Hey, Delgrim, you can see in the dark, and Blinky has seen something over there and starts pointing over to the spot that Blinky was looking at.
From his position, lying on his back on the deck, just desperately trying to get any kind of life back into him. He put his hand up on the railing, drag himself up, and have a look at whatever the fuck Tiernan's talking about then. So I guess another perception check, but still at disadvantage.
Yep, sure. And Tiernan, you can make one. It'll be a disadvantage for you too.
Sorry, Tiernan, I feel nothing other there with an 8.
Don't worry, I got a 1.
I rolled a 15. Does Gallivahad see anything? No.
No.
Any of the ship's crew looking as well?
No, the ship's crew's all very much focused on these crates at this point in time.
I'm going to fire a firebolt over the water line. Not into the water, but just as a stream, because 120 feet away.
Yep.
Just to try to illuminate the dark.
Watch Galahad absolutely murder Tiernan when this turns out to be fucking the seal.
I'm not shooting the water, I'm shooting over the top like a flare.
I said across her nose, not up it.
It is the light that is given off from a firebolt is minimum.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, no, yeah. So it's not like it's a giant flare or anything like that. It is. Yeah.
Can I suggest that maybe we head under the deck and like to change our clothes and get warm?
Yes, that would be a very good idea. Thank you, B.
You didn't want to go back down for that 4th crate?
No, I didn't want to go down in the first place.
Not yet. We can do that later, though. Right now, I'm very too cold. I cannot go back down in this state.
Gilly turns to you guys as the crew is kind of inspecting these crates and says, so I mean, it's probably polite for us not to be opening these things then when you're not around, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we can do it now if you like.
Well, no, I mean, it sounds like some of you want to go and get warm because you're very cold from being under under the water. So I suppose we can maybe, I guess we can hold off on opening these until later on.
Do you have anyone in your myriad of crew that could go and get another crate from down there? It's like on the deck. It's obvious.
Where's Quincy?
Well, I mean, the triplets, they're all Tritons. So I mean.
Oh, well, do you want to send them down for the last crate? We got the last 3. You can open that one immediately if you want to.
You see anything else down there at all?
Well, there was another crate.
I thought I saw something flicker for a moment, but it turned out to be Quincy. Speaking of which, where is Quincy?
He was here a moment ago. Well, they were here a moment ago.
I mean, she's a little bit all over the place, so it wouldn't surprise me if she was maybe just like swimming around down there just being an absolute idiot. Did she, like, you saw her before you came up here, though?
Yeah, she was swimming around the chain as we're coming up.
Right. Well, I mean, we probably don't need to be too worried just yet. She turns to the triplets and go, "Hey, you 3, do you reckon maybe you, Viola, could go down and look at this other crate down there?"
Considering Viola was with us in the first trip, she'll know exactly where it is.
Yeah. They'll kind of look at each other and go, "Yeah, I mean, Viola, you were down there as well, weren't you?" And she's like, "Yes, I was. I can show you exactly where to go." And Gilly's, "All right, well, look, we'll send those lot down there. I can get the last crate, maybe find out where that bloody Quincy's gone while you guys dry yourselves off, and we can start opening up these other crates up here."
Yeah,
Perfect.
great. I
Right.
want to get warm.
Right, well, look, there's a little fire pit we got downstairs. It's a nice little secure place. You will have seen it in the corner of the little dining area. You can sit around that and try and warm yourselves up a little bit.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome. And look, another good idea is that if you're really, really cold, it's a really good suggestion to just take all of your clothes off and find
I was
someone
going
else
to do that.
and
Yeah.
snuggle.
That's what I said.
And she sees that looking straight at Gallivahad.
Let me know if you're feeling cold. Gilly?
Oh, right. I'm always feeling cold, if you know what I mean. Also,
Gallivahad
sorry.
will wink.
You notice Gilly blushes ever so slightly, and then she looks over at you, B. I'm sorry, B. Did you say something as well?
Oh, I didn't think you were gonna say about the like holding each other part, but like we should take the wet clothes off.
Oh, right. No,
Absolutely.
it's you take all the wet clothes off and then like you just huddle together, skin to skin contact.
I've
It's the
heard this,
body
yeah.
heat. The closer you can get together, the more you'll warm each other up.
Has
Did
Great.
you
anyone
want a
ever heard of
demonstration?
towel?
Like I think first I will just try to dry my clothes and see what the fire brings me. But maybe if we got to know each other better and on a deeper level, you could show me later.
It's a good way to get to know each other. Just
Right,
saying.
on a deeper level. Right. Look. Okay. You lot, you go get this last crate. Who wants the rest of you lot go downstairs, get your wet kit off, warm yourselves up. Be great to have some of you who are maybe a little bit stronger up on the deck to help out with this last crate when it gets up here. So you Satyr, you look strangely familiar.
I've got one of those faces.
I'm surprised you're looking at his eyes.
You sure we haven't maybe met each other somewhere else?
Oh, look, it's very possible. I travel around a bit.
Right. Spent much time in Wildport?
Yeah, here and there.
Reckon I know you. Anyway, you go lot, get your kit off.
Oh,
and
speaking
then-
of kit, does anyone have any spare kit? Because like obviously I was in the water originally, so everything I have is wet anyway.
Yeah, been there. And I will head under the deck. To I'm gonna change into like bed clothes essentially. So
Yeah.
like just a simple shirt and pants, I guess.
Yep.
And find this fucking fire pit to like dry my clothes in front of.
Yep. Cool. Excellent. What's everyone else doing? Bee's got her plan. What's everyone else up to?
I can loan you a spare shirt, Gallivahad.
Oh, awesome, thank you.
For the-
Appreciate it. I
you're-
don't know.
You're tall, aren't you? Tallish.
Yeah, I'm tall. I'm tall. I don't know. We'll see if it fits. You're a little smaller, I think, than I am.
Delgrim will take on the advice given by Gilly. And whilst his clothes are drying, he'll probably just be sitting around the fire just with a blanket for modesty and additional warmth.
Mhm.
Like practically on top of it, truly like shaking and quite clearly
You're blocking all the
suffering.
heat.
I'm sorry, B. I cannot get rid of it. Feel like the cold is on the inside of me. I cannot
I'm
get
cold
rid of it.
too.
I need rest. I feel myself lagging already.
If you're feeling cold, Delgrim, maybe a little bit of some wine or alcohol might warm you up a little bit.
Whiskey.
Now you're talking.
I'm not going to say no to whiskey, but I think I need more than that. I think
Just a nip, just a nip.
I did not. I'd overestimated how well I could manage being under the water like that. I am sorry.
That's all right. We have all almost we've all felt the cold embrace down there. So something warming up here is good, and we're certainly not disparaging anyone wanting to find themselves around the fire.
At the mention of like alcohol and whiskey, it's almost as if she has been summoned as Angelique sachets into the room and looks around at those of you. Is anyone not in this room trying to warm up at this point in time? I know that B and Delgrim and Grumpfel are there.
No,
Tiernan's
I'll be. Gallivahad will be there. He'll be trying to warm up other people as well.
Yeah, he will.
Excellent.
Tiernan would have gone to get changed and come back in new clothes.
Okay.
Then just Heath warm up around the fire in dry clothes.
Angelique sachets in. And she goes, "Oh, I hear that you maybe would like a little bit of a drink to warm yourselves up." Is this correct?
Yeah.
Oh, look at you poor little darlings. You're all sitting around all so wet and cold. Oh, Delgrim, look at you, shivering away.
I'm not wet anymore, but feel like my bones made of ice.
Oh, you poor little dwarf. And she disconnects from her belt, opens up a little pouch and actually pulls out like what look like almost like shot glasses, and takes the little device from the keg that's on her back and pours 5 amber shots of liquid, and puts them on the table. And she goes, if you all just take a little drink of this, it'll just help to warm you up on the inside just a little bit.
B will absolutely shot the fuck out of that.
Tiernan's not too far behind either.
It's whiskey. It's not like incredible, but it certainly warms you up at that initial burst as it goes down. And she looks around over you and goes, oh, is there anything else that Angelique can do to help you warm up, maybe?
Do you have super warm socks?
Do I have super warm socks? Oh, dear, I'm sorry. I do not have super warm socks, but I could maybe raid someone else's little
Gross.
clothing.
Don't wear other people's socks. That's yucky.
Well, you just well, I mean, this is fine. They would be clean.
Yeah, but what if they need them?
Oh, they'll be fine. They're not the ones who have been jumping into the cold water to get hidden treasure.
You don't, by any chance, have a stash of coffee in the galley, do you?
Oh, absolutely. I've got some coffee. In fact, I can probably give you coffee right now if you would like it, Mr. Gnome. And she unhooks one of the small tankards from her belts and again pulls around sort of the little hose. She goes,
Is that? Oh, you've got.
You want coffee?
Is that? That doesn't look like you've heated it. Is that a cool coffee?
Grumpfel's a coffee snob. It's instant coffee. No to do.
You can take you can take your Cafe 43 and. No.
Just a trust to Angelique, okay? And she
okay
begins to pour a dark liquid into this mug, and you can see the heat coming off it as she then offers you this tankard, Grumpfel.
A tankard of coffee.
It is nice and warm. It is not the best coffee in the world, but in these situations, the beggars can't be choosers, right?
Look, I gladly accept your generous coffee. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Now, is there anything else I can do for the rest of you?
Yes, it's funny when we said and asked you if you had super warm socks. I actually misheard. I thought she was going to say, "Do you have super broth?" And I would like to have either one of those two to fill me and sustain me. If you have some kind of sustenance meal at this time.
She says, I mean, unfortunately, what I have here, and she gestures back to the keg on her back, does not provide such as that. But maybe Brackle and Freckle can help you out.
I will speak to Brackle and Freckle. I feel I need something a bit more.
Just keep yourself comfortable here, little Delgrim. I can see how cold you are.
Thank you.
Let Angelique service your needs.
I appreciate this service, Angelique. Thank you.
And she will sashay out of the room, out to the back, where you guys had seen as the little kitchen area, giving you all a little moment's respite as you sit around, think about what's just occurred. Is there anything that you guys are wanting to do in this brief moment of time as you guys warm yourselves up?
Not really. Just Tiernan's just trying to get himself as quickly as possible warm and dry.
B is going to move closer to the fire, since it's partially being blocked by Delgrim's body. And and will find a spot on the floor, and like lay, attempting to be warm, but also not to block the heat from anyone else.
Yep.
And she will pull out her journal, and go back through her diary entries, to when she ran from the Rendarian Empire, in an attempt to rediscover any memories that she's blocked out or forgotten.
Okay, nice. Sit there flicking through the journal. Is there anything in particular that you're trying to sort of glean information about, or is this just in general?
I think it's just one of those things, because above table I am aware that you've added some stuff from that point in time.
Yep.
So I think it's recalling A, how it felt, and B, get it? Like any kind of finer details that weren't important at the time because she didn't think she was ever coming back, but might be more important now.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. What is everybody else doing? Anything in particular?
Delgrim's feeling real sorry for himself. I'm just trying to get close to anybody that will put up with his presence so that he can just suck up their body heat as well.
Gallivahad will lift up an arm and motion for...
And Delgrim, like, fully
Delgrim.
nestles in, I think, into this at the offer immediately. Like, he's so wrecked by this underwater experience.
You'll have big, strong arms wrapped around you.
Yeah. What's it like hugging Gallivahad, Cass?
Yeah, let me roll a d10 and I'll tell you.
Yeah.
He's not overtly built. Like, he's not like fucking massive. But he's got a pretty decent six pack, and he's muscly in all the right places.
Yep.
And he's kind of got a smell. It's kind of like, it's sweet but also a little smoky. Even with swimming and stuff, he's got like just a really enticing smell, I guess.
Yeah, interesting.
You'd think that, but I only rolled a 5, so Delgrim's just happy to have a heart, like have
That's all right.
a warm body.
You're exhausted, so you're not in your right mind. It's fine.
Don't satyrs have fur?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, so not a wet fur smell.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Gallivahad's too hot for that.
Gallivahad did that thing on the deck and just did like the full shake out.
Yeah.
God.
Except it was in slow motion and really fucking hot. Yeah.
If they get out of Potter's Wheel and start to recreate the scene from Ghost, like, I think Grumpfel's just going to make his way to the galley to look for more coffee.
Go on, you join in.
So, you spend the next sort of 5-10 minutes just sort of gathering your thoughts, trying to warm up. You're at the point you're feeling a little bit more comfortable, except for Delgrim. Like, it is like, this is truly cold to the very fucking core.
He'll probably fall asleep in Gallivahad's arms, to be honest. Like, he's wrecked, and he'll go snooze off. Being held.
Good choice.
Oh yeah.
He will get woken up though,
Mm-hmm.
and the whole party will get shocked when there are screams from up on the deck. And we'll go to break there.
Wow.
Sure,
You do remember that Delgrim is naked under the blanket that he's wearing, right?
Look, if only we had a big enough following that someone could do fan art, right?
Good hell.
Well, that's not the accent.
Doesn't take a
band.
big following, it just takes passion.
Yeah. Look, anyone who wants to do naked Delgrim fan art,
I understand he's naked under the blanket. He's got a blanket there, and all his stuff's dumped on the floor.
if anyone
Hey,
wants to
could
do
be
naked
titled-
Delgrim fan art, then just
Under the fan art, can it be something like Delgrim grabbed his axe and brought his sword.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the
I
scene.
would have thought that would be a warhammer, but anyway, it's all
Yeah.
good.
I just want Gallivahad to carry Delgrim away like bodyguard style.
Princess
Lift-
carries Delgrim away to safety.
Lift to like Mjolnir.
All right. We'll be
Only
back
the
in 5 or
word.
10 minutes, everyone. Thank you for hanging out with us. We'll see you soon, and we'll find out what's going on with the screams up above.
In the land of Peldorn, where the echoes call, through the ruins deep, through the rise and fall, radiant shadows dreaming of the dawn, that which shines will blind us all. Tiernan crafts with shard and steel, searching for the lost. Blinky flies beside him, a faithful friend at any cost. Miera weaves the storm and flame, magic wild, chaos untamed. Power churning, bright yet dire, she walks the edge of fate and fire. Radiant shadows dancing in the night, guided by the stars, taking up the fight. Through the darkest valleys to the highest peaks, standing by each other as the darkness speaks. Delgrim stalks where the wild things cry, a sharpened blade, a hunter's eye. Stranger to stars in the light of day, he hunts for the means to fell his prey. Grumpfel draws on death's domain, a good life's rest well earned, with Cometeon's blessing, sharing the lessons learned. Bee's mind is a map of endless lore, a wizard's gaze at the arcane door. Her blood runs thick with a trauma past, she weave her spell as the clock turns back. Radiant shadows dancing in the night, guided by the stars, taking up the fight. Through the darkest valleys to the highest peaks, standing by each other as the darkness speaks. Blinding gold and shattered crowns, lies that weigh and pull us down. A light too bright, a fate too tall, that which shines will blind us all. Radiant shadows dancing in the night, guided by the stars, taking up the fight. Through the darkest valleys to the highest peaks, together they will stand as the darkness speaks. In the land of Peldorn, their epic tale is spun, a story still unfolding, a battle not yet won. Radiant shadows dancing in the night, guided by the stars, taking up the fight. Radiant shadows, can you hear the call? That which shines will blind us all.
Meeples.
Always the cock, never button mummy's favorite.
Whoa.
We. Oh my god.
I
Hey,
hate it here.
I
I said that
welcome
with
back.
love and respect.
You do, and it was taken with the utmost of something. Uh, hey, welcome back. This is us. Thanks for hanging out with us. You've chosen to spend time with us, and like that's the most valuable thing that we have. And so thank you. Also, there's still charity stuff going on the other stream, so like go and lurk over there as well, and just randomly throw money
Just
at them.
donate $100, then we can get to 10k, and Declan has to do a shoey.
Yeah,
It's gonna
look,
be so
if he
good.
does a shoey, I've heard that the other people will be doing shoeys as well, right? Isn't
Yeah,
that-
Promethean, myself, also Matt Brown's just thrown himself in the ring as well. So it's shoeys all
Excellent.
around.
Look,
Excellent.
maybe we need
Except
to get some.
we won't be doing it first thing in the morning like Declan will be.
Yeah, correct.
Maybe we need to throw some shoeys into tomorrow's sessions as well, or something like that as well.
Hey, if you
it's
want
like-
to, go
Look,
for it.
I'll break out the mowing shoe again.
Do you do it out of shoes that feet have actually been in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I did it out of the shoes, my dead shoes that I wear for lawn mowing.
Oh,
That's bad.
That is my dedication.
I've seen your
Promethean,
feet
that
in
is a
those shoes.
hazard.
Yeah.
There's is there not batteries or some form of something in that
As long as it's not plugged in and
lights up?
charging, it should be fine. Probably.
I'm pretty sure he's done all kinds of things into it. Hey,
He has. And out of it.
That shoe could talk.
it'd just be perpetually
I would
screaming.
much prefer that it couldn't.
Hey, I also want to just take a very brief moment to say thanks to Saz, because we sometimes forget that she's lurking in the background, but she does all of the
No, we
things.
don't. What the
We
fuck?
I'm
never
talking
forget.
about the
Speak for
people
yourself.
who watch.
No
Oh,
one
right.
forgets him.
Yeah, not us.
No one.
We don't forget, but I just want to shout it out and just say, look,
This
Saz,
just in canon. Ham forgets.
if look, look, this and that's not news to anybody. I've got a memory like a sieve. What was I saying? Thank you, Saz, for being awesome. Thank you for all of the production stuff. Thank you for not just saying that we can't play on your channel anymore because we're truly terrible human beings. We appreciate you, even if you don't show us all the ball gowns that you're always wearing. But
And thank you for the fancy new Discord too.
yeah, you should totally look on socials, because you can join that Discord, and it's cool and it's awesome, and there's all sorts of well, I'm probably overselling it, but you can come and join it. There's
There's some good shit in there.
There's some good shit in there.
It's good, some good shit, some good people.
There is some good shit in here as well. As the party hears this blood-curdling scream from
It's
up
coming
top,
from B. No, I'm
coming from B.
joking.
Yeah, look. Yeah. Delgrim didn't quite have the blanket all the way around.
On hearing the
Damn it.
scream, Delgrim will immediately start gearing up. He will rip the blanket off, avert your eyes if you need to, and he'll.
Gallivahad
cast
doesn't
blind.
avert his eyes.
Oh, I'm laying right near you.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting like the sides of the undercarriage.
And it's a little bit awkward because the clothes are still going to be a little bit wet, and so it's going to be that thing where it's like it's difficult to kind of get stuff on. It's like he's going to have to really like lift his leg up, lying on the floor to like squeeze into a bunch of stuff before he gets.
Tiernan's not going to wait for that. He's just going to start. Something's up on deck and starts running up the door.
I know, that is why I'm getting dressed, Tiernan. I can't run up there with nothing on me.
Not with that attitude.
Go B.
Yeah, I don't think B's gonna put her armor on either. I think she's just gonna run up. Or not run, but move with purpose.
Wow. Okay.
But I will be activating Blinky.
In what respect?
Just his temporary hit point shield.
Okay. Cool. And what's Grumpfel doing?
I would think that he would be sitting around in his pants, breeches, whatever you want to call them. He's going to grab for his belt that has his component pouch on it, but he's not going to worry about shirt or anything like that, and basically grab the staff of the lantern and follow fast.
Okay. Those of you who get out onto the deck first, you can see the majority of the crew is there, routed around what you can see appears to be the 2 of the 3 triplets. And as you get closer, you can see that the 3rd of them, the one that was known as Calitras, is on the deck. Or at least half of them is. From the waist down, there is nothing but bloody entrails and exposed gore and meat.
Ugh.
The 2 siblings are sobbing, and you can see panic on Gilly's face as she's just going, just try this. What was it that you actually saw down there? And next, the female of the triplets, it's like, I don't. It was big. It was so big, but it was fast, and it just. Oh my god! We were down there. We were trying to get that last crate that the others told us to get, and it came up, and it just bit him in half, and it was there, and then it was just gone. We've got to get the fuck out of here. We cannot stay here. You can see the rest of the crew is almost sort of in shock, as the rest of the people of the party who were getting organized would now sort of emerge up onto the deck as well to see the sight before you.
Can Grumpfel cast Spare the Dying?
I mean, you can, but there is
Actually, no. Sorry, not. It would be. No, sorry. They're dead. Not Spare the Dying. Sorry. How long would it? No, it wouldn't have. I'm just thinking Revivify, but that would definitely been outside of a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Nope. Nothing he can do then. Fuck. Okay. Cool.
What are you guys doing?
Grumpfel will come walk over and very respectfully sort of kneel down and start going through the words of last rites over the body.
I'm pretty sure that's the same thing that was swimming around, or that kind of caused troubles with my ship, because looks kind of the same bite wise, I guess.
Can we get out of here, Captain Gilly? Is everyone on board?
Right, yes, absolutely. Right. Fuck this place. M, I saw you rolling some dice and maybe saying something?
I did roll a dice. I rolled a Constitution save because I don't think B has seen too much gore like this before. Definitely seen death and destruction and stuff, but not someone thrown up on a deck in half. So she looks like someone that's about to vomit, but looks like she swallows it down as she stands nearby.
That's hot.
Jesus Christ, Cass.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So Gilly starts barking orders across the crew, and people start rushing to the various spots, start unfurling the sails. It's a fairly calm evening as the ship slowly starts to move forward. the two remaining of the triplets are just standing on either side of the body, still like in shock as they look down at the remains of the third of them.
I don't want to be callous or anything, but did they manage to get that other crate? Okay. Look, we all have priorities. Understandable.
So, well, hold on. Let me clarify. Is Gally actually asking that?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Who are you asking?
Who can hear?
Gilly, probably. I wouldn't be asking them directly. I'm not that oblivious.
Gilly gives you an absolute death stare. And just says, you do not understand how close I am to getting you thrown off this fucking ship. Shut your fucking mouth. I've just lost one of my crew. And you're worried about some fucking crate.
It was a question. It's okay.
It was inconsiderate. Go and just make yourself useful somewhere.
I'm useful everywhere, but okay.
She just glares at you before then walking off. What's everybody else doing?
Tiernan's going to be standing out of the way and keeping an eye out on the water line to see if he sees anything. Essentially keeping watch and preparing himself in case something does reach the surface.
Yeah.
I think B's going to join Tiernan, but not for the same reason. It's I don't want to look at this half-chomped body anymore, and I might actually vomit if I stand here. It's like clutching the side of the boat, attempting to breathe.
Are you actually vomiting?
No. Just look like unwell.
What's Delgrim doing?
At this point, Delgrim will get to the deck and spot the gourd Triton. Oh no, Cassowary, you are my favorite one. And he'll go to the other two because he spent some time with the three of them on his little round trip of the ship, kind of learning how things work and whatnot. And he'll take some time to do what he can, I guess, to console the two surviving Tritons. I'm so sorry this has happened. What happened down there?
Nix, the female, goes, we were trying to secure that last fucking crate, and it took the four of us to get it out of the ship and try and get it over, and then literally we just sort of managed to pull it off to the side, and then something came out from lower. It was huge, like it was almost incomprehensibly big, and it went past, and one minute Calitras was okay, and then the next minute I forgot this, and then it was gone. Like it didn't, I don't know, and then we just got out of there.
Take your sibling and do what you need to do, and if you need help, ask Grumpfel. He's very good and considerate with these things. Where is Viola?
Don't know. I mean, we just ran. Well, swam, I suppose. That's probably the more appropriate. We just got out of there. She might be on the bottom of the ship. I mean, that's where she often goes. She might be just keeping an eye out down there.
And I think at that point, he'll kind of like just put a hand on their shoulder and then try and track down Gilly. If Gilly can be seen on the deck.
Gilly is up on the stern, on the sort of the small castle where the wheel is, the helm is. just also looking out over the water. And again, it's difficult because, of course, there's no. It's like the middle of the night, but there's no moon. There's nothing. There's a few twinkling stars, but the amount of light available up here is minimal. You can hear her shouting to like get people to like light lanterns along the sides of the ship to try and provide a bit more illumination.
And Delgrim will kind of just settle himself in that same area then, and whilst attempting to perceive something, without the need for that light, we'll say to Gilly, "Do you have a way of contacting Viola? She did not return with the siblings. She could still be down there, Gilly."
I mean, she might. I mean, if she is, then she is. I've got to get this whole ship out of here with everybody else on board. All we can do is hope that she's just on the bottom of the boat. I mean, go down there and, like, if you knock 5 times on the hull, she knocks back, you know she's there.
Just over the side?
No, on the bottom. So go under the deck and knock on the very bottom of the boat.
And Delgrim will make a beeline then for...
Tiernan, does Tiernan hear this?
Sure.
I can always just walk down to down the hull and have a look.
You stay out of the water until you know it is safe.
Alright.
And Delgrim will run at half of his normal dashing speed to the bottom of the hull then and knock 5 times when it gets there.
Cool. Okay. So whilst you're heading down there, the ship is now starting to slowly move forward. Not nearly as fast as one may hope when one talks about trying to get out of somewhere quickly. You can see Lionette, the centaur, is at the helm with Gilly by her side. Douglas is up top as well. Even Brackle and Frackle have come up from below deck and are lending their hand wherever they can possibly do to try and get this ship underway and moving faster. Those of you who are looking out over the ocean, can you please make perception checks for me at disadvantage, unless you are Delgrim?
I think Delgrim's distracted now by the
And I believe you've gone below deck. Yeah.
Unless he can extend that out past the hull without having to actually have the open space. And he'll just be passively kind of...
I think you've still got to be able to have line of sight, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Line of non-sight.
At disadvantage, that's a 25.
Fucking.
I rolled an 18 and a 19.
Nice.
Jesus Christ. Holy crap. Okay, so 25. Tiernan?
Can't believe I wasted this on a perception. I got 2 17s.
Okay.
So it's a 16.
Nice.
A 16. Gallivahad?
11.
11. And Grumpfel.
Grumpfel's not. He's performing last rites.
Okay, cool. Sweet. Awesome. B,
Hi.
you, in between trying to keep the contents of your stomach under control, you look out over the water and for the briefest of moments, you see something crest through the water. It looks like it's not a fin. Think of it like a whale, like the top
Right.
of a whale.
It's a something.
It's a something.
And it's large.
It is truly massive.
As soon as I see it, without hesitation, I'm just gonna go there and point at it in its direction, attempting to hope that someone else sees it.
It's probably about 100 feet off to the starboard side of the ship, which is the right-hand side of the ship.
Mm.
As you point, you can see Gilly automatically looks out in that direction to see what she can see. Whilst that's going on, Delgrim, you get down into the
Hold.
hold. That's the word I'm after. Yep. And you're gonna do the knocking on the bottom?
Yeah, and it'd be like he's not even going to take time to bend over and knock. He'll just start stomping with his foot
Yep.
5 times.
After what feels like maybe just a little bit too long, you're like, oh no, there is a response back of 5 bangs from underneath.
So, at which point he will spin and just bolt straight back up to the deck.
So back up on the surface, up on the top of on the deck.
Mhm.
The rest of you lot, you look out over where B was pointing. B, it's whatever it was is now gone. It is submerged.
Mm. I'll keep an eye out. And if Gilly allows, I'll approach Gilly so that I can do it by their side.
Yeah.
Just so next time I kind of try to flag something like that. I'm at least nearby.
Yeah. She turns to you and goes, "How big was this thing?"
It was really big, like huge.
Oh, fuck. Shit, what I wouldn't give for a little bit more wind at the moment.
Is there any way we can go faster?
I mean, we're completely at the mercy of the weather in this case. I mean, there's not a lot of extra tricks that I've got up my sleeve beyond just trying to get the right angles, catch as much of the wind that's out there as possible. I don't know, like you and your friends, is there anything that any of you can do?
I mean, admittedly, I have access to magic, but there's nothing I can do that I can remember that's gonna help.
What about the rest of them?
I mean, I wouldn't say this group is very good at sharing everything that they know how to do, so I don't really know.
Shite.
They're quite cagey.
All right, well, I guess we're going to find out just whatever this thing is, whether it's going to try and pick on us or if it's going to leave us alone, or we're going to end up like those other ships that this fucking satyr come from.
If we can't outrun them, is there a way we can make the ship darker and maybe more stealthy, like turn out all the lights and I don't know, try and make us look a little bit more inconspicuous?
Oh, I mean, that's not a bad idea. I mean, it is, I mean, due to the type of day that it is, and when it is, there's no light in the sky. I mean, suppose it's worth a try. And she starts shouting out for everyone to start actually going through and like extinguishing all the lanterns, of which a bunch of them have sort of only just been lit. While this is going on, what is everybody else doing?
Gallivahad will be looking to see if Quincy is on deck.
There is no sign of Quincy.
Mm, well, he will start calling out. Has anyone seen Quincy?
Do I hear this?
Yeah, all of you, anyone who's on the deck, will hear that.
Clicking my timepiece and holding it like to my mouth, and casting message. I will say to you, try not to shout. We're gonna try and make the boat a lot harder to see. I'll keep an eye out though.
You see, you get that message, Gallivahad, and you see a bunch of the other people on the deck, um, like looking around, looking up, into the crow's nest, which is normally where Quincy would be found. Um, and it's actually Douglas, the giant Goliath, who comes over and goes, sorry, human, who comes over and goes, I mean, sometimes she was up there. Maybe she's gone back up. I don't know.
Can I start climbing up then?
Yeah, absolutely you can. Make an athletics check, just see how quickly you can get up there.
Sure. Uh, 20?
20? Yeah,
Yeah.
look, you the rest of you watch as Gallivahad very nimbly starts to climb the mast towards the crow's nest.
Followed relatively shortly after by Delgrim, who will be heading up there, not so much for Quincy, but to get a better vantage point to look around the ship and see if you can find anything with a 15.
15.
At disadvantage on, oh wait, no, athletics, you said?
Yeah.
17.
Okay, yeah. Look, you're pretty quick as well. You're not far behind this sailor.
He's keen for another hug.
Yeah. What's Tiernan up to?
Tiernan's going to rush up to Gilly and say, Gilly, Captain Gilly, is it worthwhile trying a distraction of some kind? Like, do you have a barrel or something that we could attach it to, and that could explode? Is it something to draw its attention away from the ship?
I mean, I don't have anything that's going to explode or anything like that. I mean, unless you've got some kind of trick you can do with, we could bring up an old barrel of maybe some supplies, or there's probably something we can lob over the side, but I don't have anything that's going to make it do anything interesting.
It
have to be a good
any
enough
liquor you don't want to get rid of?
Sorry, what?
Any liquor you're not interested in anymore?
Well, not really. I mean, there's maybe some bottles of wine down there. I mean, why? We're not going to get pissed. Why do you want some wine overboard?
To shoot it from afar and it causing a small explosion. Maybe drag its attention towards there if we're going in dark.
Oh, right. I see what you mean. I mean, I'm open to anything. And she turns and goes, Frackle, you go and get down that last, that big, crate of wine that's down in the hold there. Bring it up here. We'll see if we can maybe do something with this. And then she kind of looks over at B and she's like, oh shit, I'm trying to be quiet. Frackle. And she actually just runs over to where they are. And they all head down. With that, those of you who are climbing up the mast reach the top. And there is no sign of Quincy.
Well, being up there, I'll start kind of looking over the water to see if I can see any sign of Quincy. And the big whatever's swimming around in the water. But mainly Quincy.
Yep. And Delgrim, what are you up to? Same thing, or?
Yeah, he's on lookout duty, I guess, trying to spot until he'll pull the crossbow out, and kind of loaded it just with ammunition as opposed to the cable, and we'll just be trying to spot any kind of movement.
Okay.
Did you want to boost up? I could put you on my shoulders.
No, it's not required. It will put me off balance. This is a very bad idea. No wonder you find yourself.
I just worry you can't see over the top of the edge. That's all.
He turns to you, and the dark voids that his eyes have become stare deep into your soul, like with little stars blinking in the back of them. I do not need to see, and no wonder you'll find yourself floating on your own in ocean. And he'll turn in the opposite direction and continue to look out.
So I need both of you to please make perception checks for me, with the appropriate disadvantages, please.
So being under the night sky,
yeah,
having advantage for that, would that just then be a flat perception roll?
Yes, it would, sir.
Hamish, do I also get to roll if I'm looking out at the sea?
Yes, you do.
Yay!
17.
17.
Also 17.
Okay. Gallivahad?
2. So I'm distracted by the voids and the churlishness of my friend.
Okay. Both of you see. So both of you. B. Delgrim. Both of you see something crest in the water again, and it appears still about 120 feet away, off to the starboard side. And it appears to be moving parallel to the ship.
Point and click my fingers.
And Delgrim, I guess, will yell out to the crew the direction and distance.
Yeah.
As best he can. How far away does it say? 100 feet?
About 120, we'll say.
And there's no other identification of it. It's just a very large thing out there in the wild.
You can see something crest in the water, sort of the ridge of the back of something. Not like a dorsal fin, just like I said before, like a whale. Like it's almost like seeing the top of a whale slightly crest through the water.
Okay. I think he's gonna fire just yet. One, because it could be Quincy. That'd be fucking annoying. And yeah, I think he'll hold off, but he'll just try and track as best he can that movement after clocking it.
Okay. You can see as you shout out to everybody else, you can see some of the crew have now collected like crossbows that they've had around the ship. Loaded, ready to go, and you watch as actually no, that won't happen just yet. That's okay. And Lionette, who's got like that massive longbow, has also taken that off and has got that sort of at her side, like in one hand while she's holding onto the helm with the other, trying to just sort of angle the ship to catch the most wind as possible. There is still no sign of Quincy. The ship begins to pick up a bit more speed as they find the right line.
They find that barrel at all?
Sorry?
Have they any luck with that barrel yet?
And you have... so Frackle and Brackle bring up a small crate that's got like 10 bottles of wine in it. And bring it over to where you are, Tiernan.
I'm going to quickly attach one of my metal little doodads attached to it to emit a whale noise.
Yep.
6 seconds on repeat, and indicate to them to pitch it over the side of the back.
So remember the range on that as well.
Yeah, that's why I went for a whale noise, to try to make sure it travels as far as possible in the water.
At this point, Hamish,
So I'm going to ask a question here.
Mm-hmm.
How does Tiernan know what a whale sounds like? I'm not trying to be a dick about it, but
no, it's all good. It's all good.
It's the mob's front is whale fur.
Yeah, that's just how they talk to each other.
When they go about creating the various apparatus that they do, they tend to model various mechanics of real life animals to get a grasp of how things work. That's why he was able to model off the concept of the hummingbird. He understands the mechanics of flight from various investigations that they've made. Now, that being said, whether or not they've investigated whales, does Cartharbal only travel on land?
Yes.
It never goes over the sea.
No.
Okay. And he probably wouldn't know.
It's good, and like it was a creative idea, and I absolutely get what you're trying to do with it. But yeah.
Are you seriously suggesting in a place like Katharbal there's no massage parlors that would be having relaxing whale sounds? Working in the mob is stressful. That everyone needs a massage.
This isn't the Yakuza class.
Yeah, it is.
So, Tiernan, what are you trying to accomplish?
Okay, then I'm just suggesting that they pitch it over the side. If he doesn't know a whale, maybe some sort of low frequency noise, because he does know sound travels, low frequency noise travels further in water.
What's the range on the noise off that thing?
I think we only said about 10 feet.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt. Can I just ask, did Quincy as a seal make noises in the water?
Not that you can remember. Like, yeah.
No. I thought maybe seal sounds would be close to whale sounds. I don't know. Yeah. Creative. So you're gonna do so what are you doing? So you're attaching this to
the crate and then telling Freckle and Breckle to pitch it over the side.
Okay.
It's gonna float, right? But they are tying it down, so it's gonna float. It's got air trapped in it.
No, you just told them to take the crate and throw it over the side. So
no, because he would have checked if it was going to trap air. That was the whole point.
I mean, they like this two-headed thing looks at you and goes, I don't know.
Is the crate closed or not?
No, it's open. It's like they brought out a crate with a whole bunch of bottles of wine in it.
Well, then I'll try to find a lid or something to cover it so it at least holds down, and then maybe hammer a nail in the top, a couple of nails on the side. Before.
So Gilly looks at you and goes, "What? Do you just need something that's going to float on the surface
that will explode when shot with fire?"
Right. Okay. I mean, all right, sure. And she'll help you get something to secure some kind of lid to this thing. Yeah.
And then pitch it off the back.
Okay. All right. You pitch it off the back with one of these little ball things attached to it. Whilst Tiernan is doing this, what is everybody else up to? Anything in particular? Grumpfel, we haven't heard from you from a while as you've been doing the last rites. Was there anything that you were wanting to do?
So Grumpfel would have finished the last rites, and hopefully some canvas or something would have been provided, and we can sort of dress the body and sort of see it downstairs. How much of this wine and explosion thing would Grumpfel have overheard?
No.
I
mean, a little bit up to you. I'm not too phased about it. If you heard all of it, cool.
Okay, cool. So just before they coming back through and fast forwarding, and Grumpfel makes his way over there, overhearing what the plan is, and would sort of stop them from throwing it overboard and going, wine's not flammable enough to explode. You'd probably want to use some rum or something, or perhaps some black powder. He turns to Freckle and Brackle and, do you have any small casks of rum, possibly some black powder from any munition store, and a bucket of pitching tar?
The two heads turn to look at each other and then look back at you and go, no. There's no like cannons or anything on here, and like, I mean, all the rum and stuff comes out of Angelique's special keg.
Right. Grumpfel's going to turn to Tiernan and say, unless this is a particular type of wine, which I'm not sure. I think I get what you're trying to do. A cousin of mine did this similar thing, but let's not worry about that. Wine won't explode. You need something that's a bit more potent for an explosion. I see what you're trying to do, but I feel I need to interject.
Well, this is all they had.
Perhaps we can get Angelique to dispense something a bit more flammable, and then we can continue.
Sure, if you think it's going to work.
I'm fairly positive. Again, I had a cousin who dabbled with a lot of pyro. Long story, ancient history, but yes, I think something a bit more potent. And Grumpfel will grab one of the bottles, just roughly uncork it and start tipping it out over the side, and then go look for Angelique.
Angelique will be in the middle of the ship, kind of just keeping an eye on people, seeing how she can help out.
Keeping the cork, Grumpfel makes his way to him. My dear, we have an idea to try and distract this beastie. Would you be so kind as to fill this bottle with something flammable from your dispensary of liqueurs and spirits?
She looks at you, and you can see she's looking a little bit stressed. And she goes, certainly. I mean, just tell me what it is that you wish me to put in there.
A spirit that is potent enough to perhaps have some flames. Carry a flame or an explosion if flame is subjected to it.
Oh, I mean, rum or whiskey might have a nice little flame to it. I mean, you're not going to have anything which is probably going to like explode. I mean, I can try and put a little.
My good friend over there, I think his plan is to indeed make it explode, but not until it's well away from the ship. As much as I hate to waste a good whiskey, perhaps whiskey might be in order.
Certainly, and she takes out her little dispenser and fills this bottle up to the very brim with whiskey and hands it over. And she says, "Good luck with the plan. I hope it works. I don't know what it is out there, but it is truly terrifying from what I can see."
Yes, indeed. Thank you. And Grumpfel will scurry back where the crate is with these other bottles. He will grab one of the other bottles, take the cork out, empty that, and then put half of that whiskey into it. He says there should be enough air in this to make the buoyant, and he corks both and hands them to Tiernan.
You think it'll work?
I think that the whiskey is more chance of an explosion than wine would be.
Hey, Mish.
Yep.
I'm so sorry to interrupt, but am I watching this entire wine potential explosion delivery thing going on?
I think there would probably be enough like backwards and forwards across the deck that you would have an inkling of some kind of plan going on.
Okay, cool. I am gonna go over and I'm gonna be like, "Are you guys trying to make an explosion? What are you doing?"
A distraction. Something loud, far enough away from the ship.
Okay. How do you get it far away?
Floats.
You're just gonna float it?
I thought you might have Blinky take it over and drop it.
Nah, Blinky can't handle anything too heavy.
How far away?
100 feet.
Like you can just throw it 100 feet?
We are moving.
No. I can see that we're moving. But I'm just trying to figure out how. Like, are you just dropping it in the water? Are you throwing it? Like, you're just dropping it.
Yeah.
What if? Okay. I'm just conscious that if we light something on fire and throw it in the water, it might be really close to us. If we're not, Gilly was saying earlier.
We're not lighting it. We're gonna fire at it.
Okay, Gilly just said earlier that the wind isn't moving too fast, and what I don't know if this helps at all, but like it's not 100 feet, but it's 30 feet. I can make the sound of like someone screaming or something.
And that may also help, perhaps.
I don't know. I don't know what this thing is. I don't know what it's. This is just something I wanted to quickly try, to try to get it away from the boat.
Yeah. The other thing that I might be able to do. It'll definitely break the bottles though. Is the problem. Is I could
I have this spell that can yeet things really far or yeet things away from me. It's called Thunder Wave. I could just yeet a
No,
crate or something.
that'll break it. That'll break it. I've got that. I can do a similar effect B. Look,
Okay.
all I'm thinking of trying to do is trap an alcohol in a closed container, get it far enough away from the ship, and then fire it with a firebolt.
Cool.
So one thing to consider with this, is that you're getting, like, if it's just a bottle, throwing a bottle off the back of a moving ship into the water in the dark and then shooting that is going to be incredibly difficult. Not
Originally it was a
impossible.
crate, now it's a bottle.
Yeah,
So.
Yeah, and look, if you wanna set up a crate with all of this stuff in it, like 100%. But I'm just saying that with like just a single bottle, it'll be like a very, very difficult shot.
Well, Tiernan gives up the idea because everyone's picked it to pieces, so he just wanders over to the side of the road, to the side of the rail.
All right, what's everybody else up to?
Same thing, just tracking the movement in the water and yelling out where it is so everyone knows where it is.
Yeah, I think watching Tiernan kind of walk away, B's gonna also go back to just looking out, trying to see something.
Okay. So, can I get everyone to make a perception check for me, please?
Would this still be at disadvantage, Hamish?
Yeah.
Cool, thank you.
$16.
0.
6. Sorry, what was that, John?
0.
0?
Rolled all the ones tonight.
You are. The dice, you and Andy need to get together.
Disadvantage.
I rolled a nat 1 for an 8.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Be like looking out, much like Emily does, is she trips over nothing, and like smacks her shin into the side of the boat and just goes, ow! Real loud.
So, sorry, what did people roll again? My brain just
Perception.
completely.
8.
8. John got
But that's a
0.
nat 1.
Yep. Delgrim.
I can't remember if it was 14 or 16.
Yep.
It's one of those. I want to say 14.
Yep.
Maybe?
Okay. Grumpfel, Galley, were you guys rolling or
What was it again? Sorry, perception?
Yeah.
22.
22?
13.
13. Okay. So I think pretty much only Grumpfel you would see off roughly in the direction that B was, more that B had been pointing, sorry. More of a cresting of whatever this thing is. And you get an appreciation for the size, but you watch as it crests and starts to turn towards the ship. And you can see it arc downwards. And at the last moment, you see its tail, truly massive, come out of the water, as if it is diving deep or something of that nature.
Well, Grumpfel will hightail it straight over to Gilly to relay that information.
Gilly goes, shite, often when things do that kind of stuff out here, like whales or things that are really big, often means that they're like about to like breach out of the water. I don't know what this thing did to the, and she turns to, oh fuck, Cass is gone. She
Oh
desperately looks
no.
she desperately looks around for Gallivahad, who's currently helping out someone with tightening one of the ropes on the sails.
No, Gallivahad's in the crow's nest still, right?
Or hugging for warmth.
Oh, Gally is still up in the crow's nest. True.
This is how she survived the last 6
Yeah.
ships.
Yeah.
Mm.
You're muted, Cass.
I'm here.
It's all good. And she says, because you're up in the crow's nest anyway, so that's fine. And she goes, I don't like what this thing's doing. And as she says that, all of you kind of like look off in the direction and you see something come out of the water. It is easily twice the size of this ship. As it reaches probably 60 odd feet away, up out of the very water itself, you can see its mouth has these huge, sharp teeth that are twice the size of a person. And it arcs up into the air. You can see its armored back, huge flippers, as it comes smashing down into the water, creating this massive tidal wave, which starts to head towards your ship rapidly. And all of you hear Gilly shout out, "Oh shite, grab hold to something!"
Absolutely grabbing hold.
Yeah.
And I actually think that's where we might stick a pin in it.
Didn't need a perception
Wow,
check to see
Hamish.
that one coming.
Cruel.
Well, look, gotta keep it interesting, right? I'm conscious that a few of us are tired. We're potentially heading into a combat situation, and sure as hell we're not going to get through that before it is done and
But
dusted.
what
for the
would
evening.
we be fighting?
Why would we be fighting?
A
It's
wave.
Quincy. Quincy cast enlarge upon herself. She's actually just a gargantuan seal now. She's out for
Messing with,
revenge.
she's messing with that one.
Hot.
Yeah.
I thought she was still drunk.
But yeah, cool.
Excellent.
As per always, favorite little bits, favorite little parts. It's been a super short session.
Hey, Ham, you're my favorite little bit.
You know it.
Oh,
Oh,
Fucking hell. Sorry, as you were.
I think
Yeah.
I think the awkward huddling for warmth was not a favourite bit, but it's certainly an interesting bit.
yeah. Look, it was. I appreciated the interesting ways that you guys tried to solve problems. You certainly were coming up with some interesting ideas. Some successful, some not so much. But it's always good to put the stuff out there.
I personally enjoyed Galivad's little kissing the guns whilst swimming underneath the ocean. That was quality, just absolute classic Cass bullshit.
Yeah.
quite a lot.
be peeing in the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah. The BP. Let's be fair. it wasn't-
BP.
Yeah, BP.
PP.
BP.
I enjoyed the cuddles by the fire.
Who
was
cuddled
cute.
though? It was literally only Gallivahad and Delgrim, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was great.
Hmm.
We love a
Good
nudie
time.
cuddle.
Good time had by all.
Yeah. Who else? Thoughts?
It
Anyone?
was all good. I enjoyed all of it because I haven't been able to play a full game for a while, so it's been nice to be back.
Yeah. We've got full gallivanting around. See how that's gonna play out.
Full metal
Hey.
Gallivahad.
I have another
are we
one real
shipping
quick.
Delgrim and Gallivahad?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have another one. I enjoy consequences. I think they're fun. I think it's cool. The mechanic of like making us roll con because we're cold. I enjoyed that. I thought it was a cool mechanic. Even if it meant one of our party members took levels of exhaustion, like it's a cool fucking mechanic. I enjoyed watching it happen.
Hey, do you know where I got that from? The Dungeon Master's Guide. There's actually rules for shit in it.
What?
I
What?
know.
What?
What is this
What
book
are you
you speak
talking
of?
about?
I always forget that there's actually some really good shit in there.
Rules.
I just fucking never look at it.
Same.
You do know the thing about exhaustion, though, don't you? It kills parties. They go into combat so many times.
I'll be fine, probably.
Yeah, look again. You guys made the call to go and see if you can get yourself some treasure and just make it easy for you.
We didn't even get to open it.
Sorry.
We didn't even get to open it.
Well, look, you might still. There are a lot of things that could or couldn't have happened over. There was lots of ways you could have got all sorts of stuff and no big monster coming. But that is the way the game goes sometimes. And now I believe we've got a raid target set.
Yeah, we do. We're gonna head on out to Date Dungeon, who is continuing on the Hexes and Vexes and Date Dungeon crossover charity event today. They're gonna be going till 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, which is when our first game kicks off. They're $20 away from
20
$10,000
fucking US dollars away from 10k.
That
I
is
need you to
insane.
know that in Australian dollars,
It's
that's
like
like
40
if we hit 10k US dollars, it's 15k Australian, which is just fucking wild. This is our 5th game, and there's 16 of them. So very cool. We're gonna raid out to them, and if you tune in, thanks. If you share anything, thanks. And Meeples, thanks again for sponsoring a real cool event that has been a ton of fun. Appreciate the shit out of you guys.
Jeremy!
Yeah.
And with that, let's go raid out. Hey, thank you very much for hanging out with everyone tonight. Tune in next time to see whether or not there's even going to be another session after that one.
No, we'll just have a cool little
Good.
chat with the
We'll
giant
just have a
creature.
call with the chat.
Canonically, you said the campaign's going on for a while, so
You did.
yeah,
He didn't
can't
say it
lie to
with-
us
He
now.
didn't say that.
He didn't
this
say it
party-
with these players. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fair.
yeah. Actually, thanks for bailing me out there because I was just like, oh fuck, good point. Yeah, okay, all right, cool. Hey, thanks very much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed watching tonight. I'm sorry it was a slightly shorter session, but that's the way it goes sometimes.
Not allowed to apologize.
That's right.
Yeah. All right, we'll see you in a fortnight.
No,
Applesauce.
Meow.
Meow.